Hello everyone and welcome to Sunburned Albino Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Let's get right into it. I'm going to be talking in a bit of a lower volume because there are people sleeping upstairs. They're parental units. You understand how it is, or you probably understand how it was, or even how it's going to continue to be for the next year. It depends on your age range. Why don't we just do an Isaac run? I turned the music down to it's the lowest setting in like the options menu, so I'm hoping that will compensate for my lack of volume of my speaking voice. We'll just have to see, won't we? Because I'll be watching this back before I post it, and if it turns out that you can't hear a damn word I'm saying, obviously it's obviously it's not going to be up. But yeah, rubber cement is one of my favorite items. It's so good. It's so good in every single way. You know, it's just a neat little tier effect. I made a top 20 list of the new passive items in the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, and it did not make that list, which seems counterintuitive to what I'm saying, but it was on the honorable mentions thing. So that's why, you know, and the reason it didn't make it is because, you know, and I was gonna do a top 10, but I'm like, there are way too many good items to make it just top 10, so I had to do top 20, and even then I was sort of compromising for some of the items, so I had to make like 5 honorable mentions. And, yeah, that's about how that decided to work out. But let's get, you know, we're going strong here. Rubber cement effectively really increases the damage output that you do, you know, even if it's sort of not consistent. It depends, obviously, on other things. Like where enemies are in relation to walls and things of that nature. I want to explore the whole floor, just because, you know, with the batteries that are on the ground in that one room, you know, optimizing our rerolls kind of does not boil down to room exploration at this point. Pretty much just have everything set up for us. And if that heart was a half heart, then after this floor was over, I would go back and use that self-sacrifice. But as it is not going to be worth it, because self-sacrifice rooms pay out 100% of the time if you get down to half a heart in them. But, you know, it's a gamble any other way, so I decide not to take that gamble. Because, you know, best case scenario, it's just going to be a golden chest anyway, and I'd rather save my keys, probably, most likely. So in that case, I would actually hope that it's just a regular chest. But the Widow is just about dead, and we've still not taken damage, which is good. I think we got... I don't remember when I got this Spirit Heart, but it seems like we got it early. That's going to be a prime candidate for a reroll, so I'm going to leave that there for right now. We're going to see if... the deal with the devil is going to be more worth re-rolling. We'll probably be able to have a chance to re-roll pretty much anything we want to with those batteries that are on the floor, though. And Pageant Boy might actually be worth taking, depending on if I get a lucky dime. Oh, great news. Great news. I'm going to be fine with just that. I don't need to re-roll that stuff. I'm gonna keep Pageant Boy for right now. Reroll this. HP... Okay, well in that case... You know, we're gonna do it in like, you know, as I reroll one item, then we're gonna see if that item is better than the next item, and if so, then that item that just fell from Grace's will get the next reroll. And straight up HP with no secondary benefits is not really what I like to get, but it is better than Pageant Boy, so now we reroll Pageant Boy, and it becomes an HP upgrade that also carries an effect with it, which means that since I'm totally fine with getting at least 1 HP, we take it, then we come back and reroll this HP. And you might say, why do you reroll HP? Because it could become, you know, something offensively better. And also, actually, now that I think about it, we don't have enough bombs utility to actually make that work. In which case, you know, we're just going to be stuck with HP. So basically, but it's good, you know, because we got basically a free pact because we ended up making the HP back that we spent on it. And we're going to be leaving that XL floor much stronger than we started it. And that's just great. That is great news. And also, I love getting this blood bank because I'm going to play it immediately, all the way down. Come on, lucky nickel. Oh, there it is. Alright, we've almost got enough for the shop. What do we have here? Yeah. Yep, that'll be mine. I should have brought a reroll in. If I did, I might have rerolled it, but, you know, Guppy seems like a worthwhile dream. I haven't become Guppy in a very, very long time, even off-camera. You know, I've been playing, you know, a lot of this game, even off-camera, and you haven't really seen it. But you can just take my word for it that it's been a long time since we became Guppy. And that looks like a double boss room. Alright. Just homing bombs out there for no reason. I'll go back for that. We'll see if maybe the deal with the devil, if I do get one, could give me the ability to fly. But even if it didn't, you know, it's worth hemorrhaging a spirit heart. I didn't mean to open that, but it actually worked out. What do you know? Okay. Wait. There we go. Great. Okay, and yeah, getting all the red health, because as there is a demon judgment also on the floor, gonna want to make good use of that as well as the blood bank. It's gonna be hard pressed to, you know, do everything we possibly can on the floor, but we can do as much as we can. And that sounds like something to strive for. Watch yourself. I'm not a fan of this room. I think the #1 reason I wouldn't be a fan of this room is because the sound effects are so goddamn loud and they're so goddamn consistent. Like, that's even worse than just the fact that you could take a bunch of damage for not being careful. You know? You got your priorities, got your pet peeves. Once you've sorted them out, you'll be better off in life, so... Okay. Somebody needs to learn their place. What do we have? Oh, that is not good. But I also can't reroll it yet. Actually I can. Okay. So I'll reroll it, then I'll buy the battery. Then we'll go fight the boss. Fuck. Bad news. Bad news. Isaac's Tears is good sometimes. This is not one of those times. Especially when we'd have to get rid of the D6. It's not a trade I'm willing to make. It's not a good trade, even, no, yeah. I'd have to have, like... I'd have to have, like, you know, Sacred Heart, which I had on the last run, which I'm upset that I didn't record it. But, you know, you do what you gotta do, and you don't do what you should do sometimes, and that's also a thing that happens. Are these both big monstros? Fantastic. Alright. What you want to make sure of in this situation is that you have both of them visible on screen at all times, because if one of them wants to make a jump and you don't hear it, you might just... Oh, god damn it. They're good at hemming you in. But yeah, you might just find yourself stomped on without... You know, it might scare the crap out of you. And the fact that these two are both huge is not good, because they're blocking, like, the entire goddamn path here. Okay, one is dead. You will now join your friend. Magician card, proving just how worthless it really is. Homing Tears in general just don't seem to be as good. Oh, that's so good. As good as they, you know, could be. Because, you know, it's not like every shot is homing. It only homes if it feels like it. And I don't think I'm gonna reroll this. I think I can just let that one go. And then come back and reroll Isaac's Tears. Oh, and that's a tinted rock. I need a bomb. Alright, I'll go back to the shop and get a bomb. And why don't we do this, actually, right now? Right now, I think you're more important to play. Because you could pay out with that. I mean, it's not the worst item on the field right now, so I'll take it. Bomb? Bad. Okay, good. Good job. Oh my god. This item room is paying me back for something. I can't imagine what it would be. And I don't... Oh, that's right, homing. I almost forgot about you. Okay, good. I did get it in one frame. Okay. Second secret room, too? Nah, of course not. But, you know, we're still... Even though we didn't take full advantage of everything that could have been... Did I get... It did, yeah, it did make the... It made the sound that I got that spirit heart. But even though I didn't take full advantage of everything that I could have, you know, it still turned out to be a pretty good floor, all things considered. And, you know, the more damage we get, the better rubber cement becomes. And I'm starting to really, really enjoy it. That's another reroll. Okay, okay. Good thing this is a D6 run. The game otherwise would just try to saddle me with a bunch of shit. But no, sir. I am the pilot of my own life, and when the pilot has a 6 charge set up, he gets to change his life circumstances and make them better for himself, so y'all can suck on that. Okay, alright. Mask of Infamy is not reliable to block shots. Almost opened that. That would have been not the best. And as such, I'm not going to use it as, like, a sure thing. But if it accidentally blocks some shots, you know, that's what it's for, you know? Alright, key. Damn. Come on now. We might as well just do this now. Okay, easy boss. Easy boss. Give me the halo, if you want to be nice. Although regen is okay as well, I suppose. You know, the more heart containers we have, the more blood banks and demon judgments become infinitely more useful. Always look at the positive side. And we've actually already been to our item room. That was a mistake. That was not a good thing to do. But that was not going to stop me from doing it. I'll take this black heart. Thank you for your service. I tend to be a bit greedy when it comes to golden chests, you know? They're just so shiny and irresistible. You know, I just think to myself, you know, there could be like a golden key in there. There could be... fucking shoot-de-whoop. There could be like a bunch of regular keys in there as well. You know, you gotta not rule those out, you know? Like, if you... The bad things that could be in there, are they outweighed by the good thing that could also be in there? And in my opinion, usually that is the case. Thanks! Okay, I'm pleased with this as long as it's not crap as I said. Because otherwise, I would have preferred a reroll here. But this is fine. Don't be crap as I said. Thank you. Thank you so much. Alright, we'll keep going this way. What? Show me something. Show me something good. Good. Worthwhile for this. What is this card? The Empress card is good. That's worth a bomb. I think everybody would agree with that. Empress card is worth a bomb. Okay. I am tempted. Well, okay. So before I go to that shop, let's try and find a secret room here. Where could it be? It cannot be there. Oh, okay. Well, then it has to be in that place. Down here. Yay. Oh, that's just enough money to make this good. Oh, but I can, you know, just bomb my way. Don't even have to use the key, which means... Oh, what? Oh my god, that statue had 15 cents in it. GG, poverty. GG. I'll take it. I'll open it. I'll take it. 2/3 of the way to becoming Guppy. The map shows you when there's a golden chest on the ground, right? Yeah, it does. Oh, that's right, because I did open this one and it was a piece of shit. That's right, I remember. But that's as good as this floor is going to get. You know, every floor has not been bombastic, but it's been, like, really solid. And I can't help but feel like as we keep going, my run's just going to keep getting better and better. Call me crazy. But I'll do this. Key, man, key. Oh well. Take your losses with your victories. You don't have to like them, but you do have to take them, because they are being given to you regardless of how you feel about it. Two bombs is an adequate payout. Would I prefer 2 keys? You bet your fucking ass I would, but we do what we want. We do what we can. We take what we are given. And you need to drop down. Thanks. Okay, alright. When I get a reroll, that curse room is going to be entered by me. Which is a really strange way to declare that you're going to be going into a room. Could have said it so many more different ways. Don't be telepills. And don't be amnesia. That's better than both of them, gotta say. Maybe not telepills. Telepills situationally. But for that moment, I would have preferred to have not been teleported to the other side of the room. What is this pill? Pretty fly. Very good. Yeah. Okay, yeah, back here. Ooh. Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's 2 keys. Might as well. Might say hemorrhage the Empress card because the Empress card isn't really that useful anymore in the whole scheme of things because you got pretty much good damage anyway, and you could hold on to it to better double your keys when you had a bigger amount that would make it more bombastic. But I say no. 2 keys is all I need right now. They will last me the floor, most likely, item room and shop. And if I'm lucky, there will be a key in the shop that I can use to open, like, a golden chest if one decides to spawn. Let's stick one right there. Bad. Bad play. Oh, how I enjoy rubber cement. Yeah. I think this is more pressing. God! Every bad decision I make just stings. It just stings. But I'm also going to work off the assumption that there's going to be a battery for sale in the shop. The shop could be greed, but it's not likely to be greed because I fought greed in the last shop. Could be super greed. I mean, well, if it's going to be a greed, it has to be super greed. But, let's just hope that everything works out in my favor. Also, don't break that full poop yet, or that rainbow poop. It's a full health poop, but, like, you know, you get it. You understand. Thank you, Mask of Infamy. Oh, look at that. I could use a cube of meat, and I would not re-roll it. I would accept it with grace and elegance and composure, and I would say, cube of meat? That sounds just alright with me. Also, get me in here, where we can buy broken stopwatch, which we might as well. We can buy a key, which we will. And not the battery quite yet. Holy shit, man. This is the 3rd run in a row that I've gotten Fate in a golden chest, so if you're keeping score, I don't know how you could be. This is like, you know, the first time. You're sort of out of the loop when it comes to starting from the beginning. But, yeah, Fate shows up all the goddamn time, and I take it every time, because why would you not? That's a really good question. Depths 1. I know boss rush is possible if I, you know, got the leg out here and really started to speed up. I'm not too super worried about it. I know I kind of should be. It seems like a very good proposition, because it would be. I'll take ball advantages. What do you have here? No. And I don't need to reroll it either, because I'm going to go back and reroll what Tammy's head turned into, which I forget. And I've got 2 rerolls to do it. Oh no, I can reroll this instead. Fuck you. Nope. No thank you, bum friend. Not my cup of tea. Why don't we give you another shot, though, to pay out? I could have been worse, I guess. And right, that turned into a thing that I can't use. I'll take Purple Heart, because that'll actually give me more consumables in the long run, if it indeed does pay out with more champions, as the box would have it mention. So, I'm going to go fast, okay? I'll go for boss rush. We'll do what we can. I make no promises, but if it can be done, then I will do it. Thank you. That's a ton of money. That was well worth the key. You know, we're killing enemies fast, but not that fast. I guess we just hope that we pick the right way. Yeah, I'll take that. Anything worthwhile in here? Nope. Alright. If there was like a judgment, key judgment, demon judgment, I could have been persuaded to forego boss rush and focus on that instead. Because, you know, in those kind of rooms, you could make like a quintuple item pedestal, like 5 item pedestals at once, if you're lucky. And then you can just reroll all of that, and that's actually even more better than a boss rush thing. And you don't even have to fight a bunch of bosses to do it. Shielded Tears is fine. I don't think I have time to be picky, or at least that picky. We gotta get a move on. Those guys were a lot faster than I thought they would be. Oh, that is good. I've been so reckless with my golden chest openings, but it's been working out. It's worked out more than it hasn't worked out, shall we say. And I get the keys to compensate for it. Y'all can be jealous. And we've got a full minute, so this should be doable. It's not going terribly quickly, but come on. Like, we've been gaining a bunch of defensive stuff, but our offense really hasn't changed since, like, the 3rd floor. Okay, how much time? We got half an hour, 30 seconds. Take the Polaroid. Please, good stuff here. Stuff worth fighting for. All 3 of the 4 of these are really good and worth fighting for. Oh, which one to pick? I'm kind of really... Yeah, okay. Wow, you stupid idiot. You didn't pick Holy Mantle in favor of a lowly all-stats upgrade. What is wrong with you? Oh, use the Empress card, by the way. The answer to that is I know that Holy Mantle is good, but I don't... Well, for one, I don't think I need it, and I think that goes without saying, because I don't need it, really. For 2... I just don't value it that much. I know it's really good, and I know it's very useful, but to me it just makes the run a bit boring. And with an all-stats up, I can do more offense. I wanted to be more offensively capable. We were already so defensively boosted that getting Holy Mantle, like, wouldn't even have been the highlight of that. So I'd much rather that we take something that could make this resulting fight a little faster. And I do believe that for that purpose I have picked the correct item. And I wasn't going to take $3 bill because I don't take that even when there isn't a boss rush room to fight for it. Because I don't appreciate randomness. I like things to be planned, or I like to know what's going to happen at least, I suppose. You know, I can go for like a little D4 action, you know, random, and like, you know, do dice rooms and stuff like that. But I want, like, once that randomness happens, I want to be able to count on what the result was. So that's just the way that I roll, like a BA on a Harley Davidson, which is my visual representation of what BA is. Not actually, but you know, might as well. It was the first thing that came to mind, so... Why fight what your brain is trying to tell you? That's what I say. That's what I have said one time, and now say that I say it multiple times. Just to sound more impressive. But I suspect that it's not working. Alright, we're about halfway into this thing. Like, what do you talk about at this point, you know? Like, from this point forward, well, that was good job cube of me while I was in invincibility frame there. But what do you talk about when, like, the next, like, 3.5 minutes are planned out to a T? You know exactly what's gonna happen. So what do you talk about? Do you just talk about topical things? What's going on in the world of today? Because I'd rather not do that. I just don't have anything to say at this moment in time. I'm going to be really upset if my voice can't be heard because the volume's too high. Because that would have meant that this run was a waste of time. But it was still fun to do regardless. Watch yourself. This is the speedy Monstro 2 that needs to die. It is more of a threat than Gish, and now it is dead. And Gish remains to be the only threat left, until he will be replaced with more threats directly after his demise. Kane's other eye is such a useless goddamn familiar. Why? Like, you want to make Kane's eye good? Give it 8-way tears, and it shoots 8-way tears every time it shoots. That would be pretty good. Even though, yeah, it still wouldn't be like the biggest damage dealer, but at least it would fucking hit something once in a while. See, right now, just based on where I am, it's just shooting at the damn wall. Alright. I found the sweet spot sort of diagonally of him that makes him unable to hit me with his sideways things, but you can still hit him. That is a hitbox that you should absolutely take advantage of. Rubber Tears makes this fight slightly easier, but actually not really, because there he goes. About face. But at least, you know, the bright side of it, you know, we forgot, there's going to be another item after this is all said and done, and I'll get to re-roll it if it's bad, and maybe it'll turn into something that isn't bad. You can always hope. Even when hope seems lost, you can always hope, because it's actually not lost, and you just think it is because your outlook on life is quite bleak and related to depression, which is sad, because depression is sad because, I mean, you know, it's pretty much what it says on the tin, isn't it? Why don't you stand on these spikes? Come on, come on. I dare you. I dare you to come with me on these spikes. He did not take the dare. You know what I should have done? I should have triple dog dared him. But, you know, that would have skipped the step of, like, the double dog daring. Like, are you allowed to do that? I'm not really, you know, privy to 4th grade dare mechanics anymore. Not since, you know, my own 4th grade years. But those years were, you know, mostly spent getting referrals and throwing rocks at kids. So, yeah, I was a troublemaker. Unicorn Stump, not good unless you have Mom's Knife, or are specifically just trying to get stuff out of blood banks. Rerolled into... You know, I think my rate of fire is high enough that this isn't going to be a bad decision. Yeah, I can make this work. I like Monstro's Lung. I always have to defend it when I take it, but I like it. As long as your rate of fire isn't piss poor, Monstro's Lung is hindrance. It is actually quite nice. It kind of ruins Rubber Cement a little bit, because it makes it not be able to bounce around as much, because the range, you know, takes a hit, but there's some stuff that I could get with this that would make it great. Cricket's body, for example. I've already got Cricket's head. If I got Cricket's body, that has nothing to do with actually having Cricket's head, but, you know, hopefully in the Rebirth DLC there will be more transformations, and transforming into Cricket is something that, if there are more transformations, is pretty much a given addition to the squad. Alright. So this is my damage with 2 all stats upgrades and the Pact. And Monstrous Lung. Not blowing the doors off stuff, but it is pretty nice. Especially when you hit them in just the right way so that the shots all bounce around. Oh, hello. Why are you able to walk in this freaking acid? Can I ask you that and, like, actually get an answer back? Because... Oh yeah, Demon Baby, you go for it. Good for you. I'm gonna. That was a mistake. Another double trouble room. What did I do to deserve the honor? Oh, no, it's just Mr. Fred. That's totally fine, then. And it's a slowed room, so you're, like, you know, very much castrated right now. not super worried about the guys attached to the wall, because even when they're not attached to the wall anymore, I'll just hang out over a gap. Oh, a range upgrade is actually good. I'm gonna take it. No deal with the devil sucks, especially since I didn't get one on the last floor either. That's actually kind of bullshit when you think about it. Are they mad because I didn't take, like, the last two I got? They very well could be. Well, that sounds like a load of crap. But that range upgrade is actually quite helpful. So it was better to take it than to do something else with it. I don't need anything going on in here for any reason. So we'll just continue our trek to the chest and the cathedral preceding it. And that Gertie is going to pay out with something. I forget what it is. Is it a battery charge? Are you going to pay out with a battery charge? You are going to pay out with nothing. Even better. Even better. You know, we don't have anything like Mitre or Relic or anything that would increase the drops of these Spirit Hearts, so to just be, you know, consistently at full health and having these Spirit Hearts drop is quite nice to sort of have money in the bank, if you will. And if you won't, well, I mean, I'm pretty much forcing you to anyway. You're here, therefore you have to listen to what I have to say. And if I say you will, you bet your fucking ass you goddamn will. That's the kind of power that I exude over my audience. You want to leave, but you're just too enthralled in what's going on. Oh, good. Good shot. Good shot. I'll give you props for that one. I'll give you props. Do you want to head backstage so I can give you some props for that one? Alright, let's meet backstage. I'll give you some props. Then you'll feel good about the props that you received. And, we can continue with our musical production. Oh, it takes out all of them in a group. That's so good. It's best to save keys. So I'm gonna open this anyway, and it was a bad decision. But it is best to save keys. Why use keys on golden chests that may not pay out with items when you could... Oh, that makes up for it. Alright. That one? Yeah, see, you disagreed with the last chest because of, you know, the payout. Hindsight's 20/20. But, foresight, my foresight is like 10. I don't know how the vision scale works at all. So 20/20 is good. For some reason, higher numbers are worse. Anything higher than 20 is worse. Also, anything lower than 20 is worse. I think, you know, maybe if I was gonna spin a logical, like, explanation for it, just from off the top of my head, I would say that, like, anything lower means that you're nearsighted, while anything higher means you're farsighted. Although, also, you know, nearsighted means the opposite of what the words actually mean. If you're nearsighted, that means... Wait. I don't actually remember. Nearsighted means you can't see near, or you can't see far away. I don't know! Why is the English language so hard? Why are the rules of optometry so frickin' a pain? I don't know, but it's really not something that I really require the answer to. I'm not gonna lay awake at night thinking, oh my god, if I'm 2030, what's the difference between that and 2010? But what is, though, am I right? Like, life's mysteries are just a Google search away, but I don't happen to be near one. So let's just go to the cathedral. Yes. Keys. I got one key. That's worthwhile. That is worthwhile to me. I prefer playing on the PS4 to Steam. You know, the screen is bigger, which, you know, has its pros and cons. Really, the only con for me in terms of playing on PS4 and then playing on Steam is that when I play on PS4 after I've played Steam, it just seems like I'm doing less damage because everything is smaller. Which makes no sense. I'll open it. I shouldn't be, but I'm doing it anyway. But, like, you know, like, when you get a damage up in PS4, it seems like it's not changing your tier as much as it would on Steam. Like, I know that's just, like, actually, like, a visual, like, illusion, but I can't shake the feeling. But I do absolutely prefer, you know, especially, like, with a PS4 controller, using, like, triangle, square, X, circle to shoot in different directions, and the left analog stick to move, is so much better than the keyboard. And I'm way better at it than the keyboard. I'm adept at the keyboard, but this is much better in every single possible way. I just one-shotted a champion chub. It was kind of like a niche situation because he was just so positioned on these rocks, but I can say that now. We're at that kind of damage. Why not Eternal Hearts, right? That's gotta be like my third one. And they just happen for no reason. You took... Oh my god. Okay, that's gonna go... I'll use that on the chest. Like, even though you only need 4 keys to open the initial chests on the chest, it's still best to, like, save a few for the chests that will spawn in the other rooms, assuming that there are any. I've been having... God, but they keep just giving me and I can't say no. I can't say no. I would be the biggest alcohol... If I hadn't only drank, like, 3 times in my life so far, I would probably be, like, the biggest freaking alcoholic. Because I just can't... When I see it, I can't get enough. And when it comes to root beer... Oh, root beer, you know, there's no question. I go through, like, a 12-pack a week. Oh, you're an enemy. I thought you were a figment of my imagination. Oh, this is a fast room, huh? Well, fast rooms don't scare me. You know why? Because I'm faster than the game. In my mind. Mentally. That's what's important. You think you're physically faster than me. That ain't it, no. Spirit is what wins football games, kid. And the strength of your heart. Even though that's a complete load of bullshit. But, you know, whatever wins you an Oscar. No. I say no. No, sir. Oh, but it was worthwhile. So, let's go. I do have ball of bandages. Unfortunately, this is gonna be... Yeah, it's not. I can do it with Sacrificial Dagger, but not with just, like, a regular ball of bandages. I could do it with, like, Distant Admiration, but not a regular ball of bandages. I would need, like, BBF. Or BFF. I get BBF way more than BFF, so that's why, like, I think they're the same thing. I know they're not the same thing, and I don't actually think they're the same thing. But, like, my brain, when I talk about them, makes that, you know. So, yeah. If I had BFF, then I could probably make that work. But since I don't, we might as well not dwell on it. That's pretty good. That is not. That is not. And that is not. Parasite. And the Halo. Why the hell did you reroll Mom's contacts? Because freezing is really not helpful to me at this point. Let's use the world card. And with the Parasite, like, we've got enough damage that enemies really just don't last long enough to be frozen. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Might as well. We don't have any rerolls or nothing. Yes, we do! What the fuck am I talking about? I don't know why I thought this was an Eden run. It's because last time I did an Eden run, and I was at the same position. But, yeah, we've got rerolls, so, let's not be wasting our time here. Come on, Demon Baby, take him out. I want to keep that double item room. Because even though Sissy Longlegs... Well, I think Sissy Longlegs is bad. And X-Ray Goggles is good, but maybe not this late in the game. So that's why I'll be taking neither of them, and I'll be re-rolling the both. Now, there's a bunch of spider spawning items that just are not good enough. They need to be better. That would be Sissy Longlegs, that would be Spider Baby, that would be Juicy Sack, and that would be Box of Spiders. They're not enough spiders to make them worthwhile. The only good spider item, the only two good spider items are Mom's Wig and Infestation 2. What do my stats look like? You know, I think if I took Libra, my damage would go way down. And my rate of fire would not be compensated by it, even though you would think that it would be. I'm getting more adept at how Libra works, and how it balances your stats. So, it's Monstro's Lung that makes it so. Oh, that is so good! Yeah. Yeah, like an item like Monstro's Lung makes it so, like, no matter how high your rate of fire gets, the, like, tally pause screen marker is never gonna go past, like, maybe 3. So what it'll do is, disproportionately lower your damage without even raising your rate of fire. It's a sad fact of life, but, something, it's good to know the mechanics behind it. Already got 99 cents, so why even bother? Mysterious Liquid doesn't seem to be showing up. Are You a Wizard? Actually doesn't do anything, so that's nice. It's good to be in that situation. Okay. Kill Bob last. Well, you know, Sloth. You understand, though. Like, it's the same guy. Yeah, 50 keys. Bring on the golden chests. Bring on the regular chests, too. They're basically the same thing, only minus the key needed. Bad. Bad payout. No payout is a bad payout. Oh, give me that room a bunch of times. That's just so much fun. Justice is that relatively worthwhile. Let's go back to our double item room. And get money equals power, please. Or like Eve's Mascara or Polyphemus. Or both of these items. Those are both good. Pretty good. We're gonna be doing really good damage. I think our rate of fire did just get lowered. Just because that's how it feels. Like, I wouldn't say that just off the cuff. Because previously I never thought that Fat Odd Mushroom actually lowered your rate of fire. But, like, I'm noticing a slight change. What the hell? I turned his leg into poop, and it's still hitting me every single time. Can you knock this off? Like, is this gonna be the death of me because you won't stop doing your stupid daddy longlegs dance? Alright, well, we're not gonna... Well, we got one more room. Maybe it'll have a battery in it. What are the odds? Oh, of course it's an adversary room. I didn't talk about Algiz, even though Algiz basically guarantees that I win. Bad. But I want to go back and get... I want to find something. I think that there was Unicorn Horn. I think Yumheart was worth using once. If that was also a thing that showed up. Yeah, Unicorn Horn to take in. And Yumheart to use once. And then the Algiz rune to just, you know, win me the run, I suppose. It was a good run. It was fun, you know? It started off pretty good. It, you know, kept getting slightly better and better, and then culminated with getting Monstro's Lung, which really helped out. Yes, Algiz. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ball of Bandages, your time to shine. I can't actually see where you are, so I just assume you're doing damage. Okay, goodbye. That went a lot faster than I thought it would. Alright, well that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which would be Sunburned Albino. Yes, that is real. Yeah, and I'll see you guys next time.